welcome back to your #1 thoughtful PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-to, and all that jazz. And today, I am here to discuss with you guys about the NGS Official Cradle Club, since I was a part of it, and also recently just got kicked out of it. So we are going to discuss everything you need to know now that I personally have some affiliate with it, what it is not, and also, is it actually worth your time to actually sign up for this? So with that, let's go ahead and jump on into this, shall we? To start off, for anyone who don't know what NGS Official Cradles are, these are, of course, pretty much being recognized by Sega as a official cradle of making content for PSO, might it be for Twitch or YouTube here. There is, of course, a couple of little requirements here with, of course, for streaming, 15 view minimum in the last 30 days, and for YouTube, of course, you gotta be making, of course, NGS content, and must be getting an average of 5,000 views total per month, and all videos submitted with NGS in the title by the deadline. So make sure you put NGS in your title somewhere. And of course, at the time of that video, this is available for you guys to sign up for. And of course, if you go down that route, there will be a few questions that you will have to fill out, such as pretty much channel name and links and ID and all that jazz. I have a way more in-depth video if you're interested in learning on this end. I will have it linked above. But for today, we are discussing just in general about that. So, of course, if you do get accepted here, your name will be listed down here and linking to YouTube or Twitch, whichever one you might get your hands on. So, once you actually do sign up for this, if you do decide to sign up for it, you will, of course, go ahead and get you a private message sent to you from the official Twitter account with I'm going to reside, which state, greeting from the NGS Official Cradle team. Thank you very much for applying for the NGS Official Cradle program. We want to let you know a little early that you have been selected for the NGS Cradle. So for me, I got this, I want to say, like 3 or 4 days before they actually announced it. Maybe a few days earlier than that, but not terribly long before. And of course, from there, we move into, you will receive the following item in the game as a reward for your contribution to the NGS community, and we hope it provide you for in your adventure. And of course, as you can see, it's 30 days of premium and 30 days of material storage. And of course, we do have a little side note here updating, pre-note that rewards are subject to change, because that's what it was when I was accepted. Doesn't mean it's gonna always be that, so keep that in mind. And then of course, from there, if you have any inquiry, please contact, of course, the support team, link here. We're looking forward to hyping up NGS with you and seeing more of your content. Have a great day, and we will see you in Hopper. So this will be the method you're going to be looking for if you all accept it. Once again, it will be sending to Twitter, so you got to make sure you have a Twitter account here. And for anyone who's not aware exactly what this here translates to, is if we go ahead and look inside NGS and head on over to the shop area, as soon as I pick the right one, you can go ahead under AC shop. You can find your 30-day premium here for 1,300 AC, so roughly $13. And of course, for the material storage, that is right here under Star Gem, which is 300 Star Gems, which every 20 is $1. So which in return translate to $15 here for this. So as you can see, it only about $28 worth of compensation for I get not really paying up, but let's be honest, it do have a monetary value, so that is how much they are given at least from my experience, and at the time of that video anyway. So that is pretty much all you're gonna go ahead and get from that, other than a listing over on the website itself. Which in return, I kind of thought bringing in some stuff that like I would like to talk about today when it comes to this. So outside of that tweet and outside of items, Sega never contacted me about anything else at all. No information for future updates, nothing to help with video and beyond, like I said, the material store and premium. And of course, no information when they actually kicked me out of it. So there was no conversation at all here. And I have seen from talking to some other cradles that also have been in the program that have also been kicked out. This seemed to just be a normal common thing here. So this sadly is not like what you would normally affect for a program of the type. This very much, not saying this is how it is by any means, just, what it kind of feels like a little bit on the side. Once again, no verification on my end here on that one, but at least what it feels like from my experience, as well as other content creators I have seen, is outside of a select few people that you probably know, which, nothing wrong here of them being more like always in the Cradle Club, but it seemed like there is a set amount, especially on the global side, that is very much like interchangeable with a lot of content creators. And so it kind of feel like one of them cases, this boiled down to pretty much just giving out the rewards and only having like so many in a month. And of course, with the application being open once a month and then closed and then open back up once the net group is announced. With that being the case, some older people will have to just go. Is it because they only have so many keys? I'm not 100% for sure, but it kind of feels that way just a tiny bit here. Which in return kind of bring me to my hope for future of the Cradle program as a whole here is I would love it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that elite in the Cradle side that would agree with this, not counting how also some other Cradle programs work out there as well, of something more than just like heal you, like 28-ish bucks in door credit up. Like, I would love it if Sega would take a little more, hand in with the community, especially for the content creators they are picking for this, meaning instead of just giving us the item and sending us on our way, is honestly just keep the item. Like, don't get me wrong, material storage and premium is fine and dandy, but let's be totally honest, most of the people that are probably doing it, especially more on the full-time side, usually will be, of course, already picking that up anyway. Might it be for like cat wide-out purposes or for the video content. Don't get me wrong, it does help the small streamer, which is great, but at the same time, I feel like there are way more important things that we could be getting out of this to help us. Because let's be honest here, with it being a Cradle Club or Cradle gathering here and being recognized, it would be nice to not just be recognized and just like be on your way, like a pat on the back type of deal. I personally wish Sega were more like working with, of course, the content creator. What I'm meaning by that is, of course, by for example, since we just had that headline stream that took place with, the Summoner or Waco class, it would have been nice, instead of giving us like the money stuff, would have been better to just be like, hey, if Sega would have like weeked out, like, let's say a few days in advance and be like, hey, we're gonna be, of course, we having a headline stream. Do you want information on it? If so, if you agree to the terms, pretty much like NDA stuff, I'm like, here you go. You agree. We give you the information earlier, which will cover a base idea of what was happening in the headline stream, such as Waco and Summoner, and maybe have like a little bit of a breakdown of certain announcement and certain mechanic. So in return, as for like content creators are concerned, instead of rushing to get all stuff done and having it up as soon as humanly possible, it would be like way better and way more productive if we had a heads up about some of this stuff, which we could have already went ahead, got videos made, produced, had it all like scheduled out, thumbnail, the whole 9 yards, whatever, especially on the YouTube side. Twitch, I guess they would start getting a little more iffy just through the way how Twitch handle with live content and NDA stuff. So that might be a little iffy, but at least on the YouTube side, it would be nice to actually be able to get the content made, produced, and ready to go the second the embargo is up. And that honestly would help out a lot. Also, not counting as we are like planning out, content that we're going to be making videos upon. It'll also be nice for a little bit of a heads up. That way, of course, I get channels for as like the content we are making and the schedule that is in that doesn't get completely out of whack when something insane just randomly get toward the end there. Cause let's be honest, some headline stream is like, oh, okay, 1, maybe 2 video, and then there are other headline streams that is like, well, I got like 10 videos I can make out of this. So that would also help out a lot there. And then, of course, the other thing that would be also nice here would also be, which once again is, semi-free outside of course, you know, of course, the employees of Sega, would be also, it would be nice to have a semi-connection. I know we have like G-Win, Danger, and whatnot, but like a more, I get concrete person or someone that we can lead whenever something is talked about offhand that we could reach out to more easily to be like, hey, can you clarify, you know, X, Y, or Z? Like, for example, I have another example of this. Is a quote from this headline stream again. Well, we did have in the headline stream, there was a pretty much, what, maybe 3-second clip of a brand new memory coming in with PSO2 manga memory. And they just kind of moved on. They didn't talk about it at all. And then you fast forward to the JP version of it. They literally had a sizzle reel. They went into it. And then, of course, I ended up seeing multiple people discussing like, oh, it's sad that we are not getting this in global when we obviously going to be getting something because the items that are tied to it in JP, we are still getting in global. But we got really no information about how it's going to work at all over here or without you lucky enough know Japanese. Or you can just pretty much put 2 and 2 together, which kind of set us back a little bit any more so here. And just like, it would be nice to have some type of qualification, or when something obviously is not perfectly translated, it would be nice to be able to like verify certain things, especially when making content about stuff that will be coming up in the future. And then, you know, having in the back of our head worrying that, you know, is this actually accurate? Because there's only so much we can do because, you know, as I said, it's been shown many times that a whole bunch of little things usually kind of bleed through the cracks and get lost in translation here. So it would be nice to have something of that sort. And like at this point, like I'm in the camp of keep your ticket, keep your premium, keep that Sega, just work with us. You know, not just why is it pat us on the back and send us on our way. So that is something to keep in mind here. So if you're planning on joining this or trying to join this, honestly, It nice to be recognized, let's be honest. It nice to be recognized, especially by a company that you know, you like or you appreciate, or in the case of PSO, been making content about for multiple years, or, you know, verification is just nice as a whole. But at the same time, that only gonna really go so far, and it would just be like way nicer to be able to, like in the case of that private method about helping hype up the game, being able to do that and do that efficiently as a content creator. And that is just, at the time of this video anyway, it's just not what the Cradle Club is. Will it ever be? I don't know. Is it one of them cases do Sega any want it to be, let alone do they even have the manpower to do so? Who knows? Maybe this is the best thing that Sega could do at the moment. But I do gotta say, after experiencing it and also seeing how other people have reacted to it that came and gone and still also on the team for the Cradle Club, it just like, this does feel very ill planned out in a lot of ways. So I am not saying, like in the video, I'm not saying not, you know, don't join. It's like, no, like, do what you think is best here. It doesn't hurt, but at the same time, don't really expect it to help either. And it's just a thing there at the end of the day. And maybe at the end of the day also, with if I am correct about only having so many numbers, and that's the reason they move people in and out. Treat it, I get more like a being recognized and like technically, quote unquote, maybe like winning a contest type of thing, where you get your free premium, your free material storage for the month. And I don't affect anything more than that. So yeah, that has been my opinion with the Cradle Club, or the NGS Official Cradle, I should say. And also what I kind of hope will change in the future. And hopefully in the future that will become a little more planned out. And will hopefully be better, not only for Sega, but also for content creator. And we can truly start making some awesome stuff together. And start fully getting a community vibe here happening, instead of how it is right now of being very fragmented all over the place, and very much doesn't seem like a cool go at all. So hopefully that will help, because I'm all for getting more and more community stuff happening. and more and more stuff for the community to interact with this and parts of it. And I would love for nothing more than this game to, of course, be helpful and inviting and just overall just make the feeling better for everybody. But as of right now, it is what it is. So take it however way you want on this. But at the end of the day, I'm hoping for the best. But right now, it just, I gotta say, is a little bit of disappointing. And hopefully, in the future, it's something that Sega will be able to, want to, and be able to do. So with that, that is pretty much my experience with the Official Creator Club. Like I said at the time of that video, I am no longer in it at all. I have no idea. Once again, it'd be nice to have another verification here. I have no idea that can be one of them cases if you have been exited out of the platform here. Will they just start rotating back in, content creators that have always been accepted in the past? Or is it pretty much one or done outside of a very select few people? I don't know. Time will only tell on that. But with that, if you do want to support the channel and support me continuing making awesome PSO2 content here, of course you can do so by doing the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the wonderful bells below. And of course, if you do want to support me here on YouTube, be sure to hit that wonderful join button below. Get you some emotes, get you some exclusive videos, some community tapped up, and all that jazz. And of course, if you want to check out my live stream, I stream as of now almost every day, I guess, over here on YouTube, as well as twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. And if you, of course, subscribe over there, you can, of course, get your name listed here with all the wonderful folk for the last little bit of June here. And of course, if you want your name listed and you want to support everything I am doing, be sure to check out patreon.com/Maconn. And with that, that will still do it for me. And I will see you all in the comments.